Hey everyone, I'm back to do Tuesday's video for MangaPursuit, and this week we're talking about our top 5 favorite manga characters. Now, there are a lot of favorite characters that I have, and it's kind of hard just to pick 5, so I'm going to pick at least, I'm just going to pick 5, I think. I might have picked 6, but yeah, but I'll just go over it right now. So, this is my top 5. Number 5 on my list is Tokime Yukimura from Kakaishi. Now, Kakaishi was my first series in manga, and Yoshimura is the main character, and Tokine is his best friend. Tokine is a very well-developed character. I like her because, unlike Yoshimori, she thinks out like the plans and the attacks. She doesn't just jump into battle like Yoshimori does, and she really cares about Yoshimori, and she has a really good backstory as well. I'm a sucker for backstories, and in Volume 2 you get to see her backstory kind of a little bit, and I just like that because it makes them more well-developed, and it makes me care about the characters more. So Tokine is number 5 on my top 5 manga list. Number 4 on my top 5 manga list is probably one of the most awesome characters in Death Note, Ryuk. Now, Ryuk is just awesome. The reason I like Ryuk is because he provides the comic relief in the series, and I love comedy, and every time Ryuk came into the picture in this manga, it was like just awesome, and a lot of people like L and Light, but I'm a Ryuk fan. He's the best character in this series, in my opinion. So, yep, number 5 is Ryuk. I wish that they would make a, like, what would we say, not a sequel series to Death Note, but a series all about the Shinigami Realm, because I found that the most interesting in this series, and I would love to hear more about the Shinigami Realm because it was so awesome. So yeah, number 4 on my list is Ryuk from Death Note. Number 3 is actually kind of a tie because they're not the same character, but they're really similar, and that is Madara from Kakaishi, the demon dog of Yoshimori, and Hakubi from the same series, and he's the demon dog of Tokine. Hakubi and Madara also provide a lot of the comic relief in this series, and as you know, I like comic relief. Now, Madara has a great backstory. In Volume 3, you learn all about his backstory. I think on Adult Swim, they just started showing that in the anime. So yeah, you gotta check that episode out, because that's like my favorite volume in the whole series is Volume 3. Because Madara's just so awesome. I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong, I know I am. But yeah, I just like this character, Madara. He's really cool, really laid back and down to earth. And he's really lazy, and I like lazy characters, I guess, because he's a dog, and, you know, dogs are lazy sometimes. Plus, he's 500 years old, and he's very wise, and, yeah, he's a really cool character in this series. Now, Hakubi is a little different. Hakubi is more of the comic relief. He has more comic relief than Madara does, because he is an extreme pervert. He always calls Tokine his honey, and he's always checking out any girl that passes by, and he's just so hilarious. And I just like him. He's just a great character. I haven't seen his backstory yet, so that would be really cool if I read more and I find out what his backstory is. But anyway, both of those characters are number 3 because they're kind of one character to me, because even though they have totally different personalities, but yeah. So Hakubi and Madara are my number 3 favorite characters in this series, and my list. If I haven't talked enough about Kakaishi already, number 2 will kind of piss everyone off. Well, not piss everyone off, but like, yeah, another one from the series is Gen Shishio from Kakaishi. This character is just awesome. He's like the lone wolf of the series, and also, he also has a great backstory, like all the characters in this series. That's what I really like about Kakaishi. The characters never seem two-dimensional to me. They really seem like well-developed characters, and I really like how the mangaka did that. And Gen is sort of fighting his inner demons, and also getting friends along the way with Yoshimori and Tokine. So yeah, he's a really cool character. He's probably the coolest character in this series, in my opinion. So far, anyway. I'm only on Volume 9, but I really like his character, and he made it to number 2 on my top 5 favorite manga characters. Now, for number 1. This is my favorite character of all the manga that I've read, and that is Dr. Kenzo Tenma from Monster. Now, the reason I like this character is because he's probably one of the most well-developed manga characters I've read so far out of all the manga I've read. Mostly because this is like one of the only series that I have completed, and also you really get into his life and you really care for him. He's just a really good character. You look up to him. I looked up to him as a role model, and he's just such a great character, well developed, and he's number 1 on my list. I can't really say much more. He's probably one of like the nicest guys in the world also, because you know, he saves people's lives and he really cares about people more than himself, and I really admire that. I don't like selfish people, so yeah, Dr. Kenzo Tenma is on my number 1 spot in my favorite manga characters. So yeah, that's my top 5 favorite characters, or kind of 6, but oh well. I put Madaro and Hakubi as number 3 together because they're kind of, I picture them together. I don't know why. I just think they fit at number 3. So yeah, I'll stop babbling now. Those are my top 5 favorite manga characters. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next week. So have a great day. See ya.